Alrighty, everybody, welcome back to today's London session recap. Today is Tuesday, the 24th of March, and let's go over what we took today. But before we do get started today, everything shared on this channel is for educational purposes only. Myself and the Blueprint do not provide financial advice. Wait, hold up. Let me get the actual legal disclaimer going on. All right, everything you see on this channel is for educational, informational purposes only. Pardon me, sorry. Myself and the Blueprint do not provide financial advice, investment advice, or trading recommendations of any kind. All trading involves significant risk. You could lose more than you invest. Always do your own research and consult a licensed financial professional before making any trading, investment, or decisions. So let me get into the idea of my trade today. And I want to preface this trade today by saying I'm very, very, very unhappy with this trade, only because I had an issue with my trade copier. So let me kind of break down the idea behind the trade before I can kind of get into the actual nitty gritties on why I wasn't very happy with the trade itself. So coming into the day, we were extremely bullish. There is no questions about how bullish we were. We were absolutely bullish. So if I go to the 4 hour depicts it just a tiny bit better. So on the 4 hour, what can I see? I can see we have a huge 4 hour gap from Trump's negotiations. We can see that we have a liquidity sweep of a 4 hour candle followed by an extremely strong push. So coming into London, I was very, very, very bullish on what we were going to be doing. So I was like, great, let's see what we can do. A London session started about here. And then I was like, realistically, Asia high is going to be the most simple, clear targets possible. I was like, given that we're moving so far bullish, Asia high is going to be the easiest target. And my opposing target was going to be 1 hour liquidity over here, which we got hit. So now, what did I see? I saw coming into London, I saw a breaker structure here, and then I waited for a simple area of interest right here. So we kind of already had our higher time frame area of interest, which was our 4 hour gap and 4 hour sweep, which I just showed you. If this is very laggy, I'm sorry. One sec. Let me do this. Let me do this. Hopefully this speeds it up a little bit. There we go, much better. Cool. So what I saw that we tapped into this 1 minute gap here. It was also a very shared gap because I could see it was a 2 minute and a 3 minute as well. Even a 5 minute? No, it was only a 1, 2, and 3. So I was like, all right, great. This looks pretty good. So realistically, since I'm copy trading my account, I am going about I'm using my advanced risk methodology method just to pass a funded account at the moment. So what I wanted to do, I set my trade copier. So one of my accounts would be double risk in comparison to one of my other accounts because I'm just using another firm at the moment. So the only issue with this was the trade copier didn't necessarily identify that. What it did was on both of the accounts, it entered on normal risk. So I was just like, well, shit. We entered here, around here. I actually wanted to enter down here, to be honest. I wanted to enter here, and then I wanted to protect a little bit lower. I wanted to protect at least 50 points. So where's 50 points? 50 points is here. I wanted to protect that and then take a 1-to-1. But my trade copier was like, no, we're going to be entering you 2 cons on each account. So I happened to be entering in a lot earlier, or not a lot earlier. Where did I actually enter in? So we entered in. So I bought in 1 contract here, and then I looked at the trade copier and I was just like, look, okay, cool, should be fine. Entered another contract, and then I looked back at the trade copier and it looked like they were both on the same multiplier. Like there was no 1 contract, 2 contract. So I was just like, well, shit. I took one of these off early when I should have specifically taken both of them off. And then this one I just closed over here just because I was just like, bro, like this isn't right. This is completely wrong. I don't even want to be in this trade anymore. So I closed out my other trade early. I won't lie, broke my rules, closing it out early. Could have just held it. My initial take profit for both of these was up here on one of these accounts. So on the funded account I'm trying to pass, it's up here, because then that would have just got me instantly funded. But then I closed my actual funded account on 1 to 1.5, and then I closed the other one at 1 to 1. So full transparency here. Broke my rules, I closed my trade early. I'm not proud of it, but coming into the day, I had a good bias. It was just the back end that wasn't doing the greatest for me, and I won't lie. Like, yes, I made money. It's all good and all, but I wanted to have made it properly, like in the right way, instead of, oh, close this one early, oh, close this one a little bit later, like, I rather have just set my trade correctly, the trade copier correctly pick up that, okay, one account needs to be half, the other one needs to be double, and then trade based off of that. But unfortunately, we didn't get to do that, so it was a bit of a messy day today, but all good. Hopefully we can come back tomorrow with a little bit of a cleaner system. I'll figure out exactly how to use this trade copier and go from there. So I will see you guys all tomorrow.